The home teams have house parties. They'll bring the girls over on the off day, and the single guy, he'll either had a party or they'll go rent an Airbnb, and then they'll get the party going. Hey, I just saw that you reported the other day that Flake what not Fight but where the whole Richie Incognito thing was a big lie.
Bullygate. Yeah, Bullygate. Yeah.
Bullygate.
Bullygate. Yeah.
I just saw your story on that the other day. Was that all a lie? I mean, how could that get by? How could something like that get by you? Or he's lying?
No. I've always what happened was Jonathan Martin they did a big ESPN piece, and this is 10 years after the incident, and him trying to rebrand himself as, not the face of Bullygate. And he admitted in the story that at no point did I ever feel bullied by the team. This has been something that I've spent 10 years of my life trying to undo. I'm gonna read you the exact quotes. And now, as somebody who covered the team and had to deal with the Ted Wells report and all of that foolishness, I always knew Richie Incognito was being railroaded, and this is a lie. And the players claiming that they had a hostile work environment was bull crap. They was just a football team, and claiming that Jonathan had been abused by Richie, there was nobody on that team closer than Richie. Was Richie's way at times abusive? Yes. He was raised by a father who was a Vietnam War vet and probably didn't know nothing but abuse. And it was just a bad mix of two individuals. You know what I'm saying? But did Richie create a hostile work environment? No. Jonathan Martin wanted to quit. He said, I never believed for a second I was being bullied. Wow. It's a story that I've been trying to fix for 10 years. Not very well trying to fix for 10 years, but I can understand you don't want to be the face of bullying. But the truth of the matter was that season he was quitting. And his mother created, yes, there was some, if an outsider who does not see a football environment or does not know a locker room environment sees it, they'll be like, okay, that's bullying. And I get it. Maybe you shouldn't shave a penis in somebody's head. I get it. It's a bad look. but I remember the days I used to cover University of Miami. Everybody had to have their head shaved bald when you came there. It don't matter what you had, whether you had dreads or whatnot. I forget the wide receiver name I think you're from Edison. No, that was Walden. Everybody had to have their head shaved. Do you think you can shave a player's head now, Luke?
No, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. They're making too much money.
It don't matter. I'm not even talking about NIL. They stopped doing that 20 years ago. Okay, why you can't shave a player's head? Because you have to learn to be put in your place as a rookie, or do you not?
Yeah. It was hazing.
It is hazing. I mean, and hazing is technically illegal. I mean, it is hazing and bullying. I don't know where the line needs to be drawn, but I'm of the opinion that this is a very, very, very soft culture, and I don't think it's not built for football.
Boy, talk to us, Flaw.
I welcome everyone. I am closing a lot of things. So if my screen starts changing colors, it's because I'm trying to get better service. But welcome everyone. So glad to have you here. It is Monday. I cannot see anyone's comments. So there is that. So if anybody says anything, I cannot see it. So I don't know what's going on my end of the screen. So welcome everyone in. How's everyone? Street, how are you doing this weekend? I have issues with Coach Hayes, so I'll start with you first. Or how are you doing this week? How was your weekend?
I'm chilling, man. I had a great weekend, man. Didn't watch any NBA All-Star stuff. I think that went well. Other than that, no, I'm having a great weekend.
Awesome. Well, welcome back, everybody. I can't see anything. Why can't I see anything? Hazy took away everything.
What do you see?
I don't see any. It's just my screen. I just
I
see
see
us, and I don't see any comments or anything. So I don't know if it's me. Should I go out and go back in? I don't know. But anyways, that's what she said. So where are we at, Hayes, today on our live? Where are we located in the world?
We in New York City.
New York.
NYC.
New York.
As you
Oh,
see,
are they
we got-
performing a dance routine
They
right
got
there?
something going on down there. They've probably been doing it part of the past 30 years. Same
Yeah.
routine today. But you didn't have
How was your weekend?
Okay, all right, here we go. You know, I was I'm about to act light skinned. Don't make me get Drake around here. You know what I'm saying? They turn Drake into a verb. But anyway, no, it was good. Had a good weekend, man. Shout out to 2 people. Just came back from Sarasota for my sister's birthday. So happy birthday to you. And she and my dog V12 share a birthday. So my dog V12 birthday today. Y'all clap it up for the homie V12 and my sister. Happy birthday. All right. Other than that, man, we in the place to be. We got to see what time it is, see what's going on. But I didn't even know the All-Star weekend was going on. That goes to show you my expertise in basketball.
Yeah, I used to watch it every year. I was so excited. I didn't even realize it was this weekend. And then when I finally realized it is because somebody said something about LeBron not playing. And I was like, what didn't he play in? And apparently he didn't play in the All-Star game yesterday. So I don't know. I guess there's a problem with that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he said it like they cut him off guard and just was like, I ain't playing.
Yeah.
Do we know why?
Yeah, because he's 40-something years old and his knees hurt.
And he worth $40 billion.
Well, no, I don't disagree or agree. I was just wondering, like everybody acted like it was this huge thing. I'm like, was it a huge thing? Was it really a huge thing?
I think it's a huge thing because people think people are robots, and it is the All-Star game. He's an All-Star, right? So people pay big money to go to these games and be a part of this experience, and they want to see an All-Star play in an All-Star game.
Yeah.
So,
well,
has Michael Jordan ever not played in an All-Star game? Like willingly not played?
Not like Cole.
No.
I mean, that's a different era though. When those guys wasn't thinking about business and they weren't thinking about business and thinking about their brand, and that's a different era. I honestly think the All-Star weekend is. I think they got to figure something out, or it has to go. Something different has to happen. You being an All-Star should still always be in awards, but the weekend has to be done different, bro. It needs a revamping. Dunk contest sucks. 3-point contest is the most exciting thing. Best thing they could do is get the NBA versus the foreigners and get that shit going, like Crips and Bloods.
Hey, yeah. What's the arena when you need it?
Huh?
Man, what's the arena when you needed a Crip walk on that thing?
We need Kendrick to come and perform.
Hey, they not like us. Oh, anyway.
Yeah. But what can they do to fix it? Oh, go ahead, Hayes.
No, I was going to say that it seems to be all of these things in sports are an issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basketball now, football, the Pro Bowl is laughable. I think they should incorporate some of these colleges, man. It was All-Star weekend. Get the All-Star NBA cats come in, play against some of those guys, or that kind of stuff. Whatever. I know, Street, at one time you said something about one-on-ones. You got to do something different because the players are now dictating the terms. It's changing.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not playing in the Pro Bowl. Oh, nobody wants to get hurt. I understand that. I totally understand that. But
throw that up there, Hayes.
You just have a ceremony and everybody go home. I mean,
I feel like in the NFL they should just put out a list and be like, these are the All-Stars, and these are the Pro Bowlers, and we just move on. Like, I don't understand. I guess the other thing too, I don't like the timing of the NFL game. Like, we want to see the Super Bowl. We don't want to see the Pro Bowl. You know what I mean? Like, why are we doing this? Like, why is this happening?
I say the same thing in college. They should bring in the college dudes and do a 7-on-7, right? Like do a 7-on-7 competition with the draftees or whatever.
I think they should have the the Shrine Bowl, the Reese's Bowl, all those things. It would be cool if they had that on Sunday and the NFL players went to go watch them. Like make that bridge, provide the bridge and have the list of Pro Bowlers, and now the Pro Bowlers now get to go to the Reese's Senior Bowl, and that also makes those college athletes want to go to the game because they're like, oh, Patrick Mahomes is going to be there, Josh Allen's going to be there. Like, it gives them that opportunity to connect.
Shout out to Sean Till. He smurdered that punter. Hey, straight Bobby Smurder.
Did the NBA go to a USA versus the world format next year?
USA versus the world.
They should. And look, Giannis want the smoke. The one thing I love about Giannis is he's not ducking in, he's not hiding. And look, he's making it known that he don't really mess with American superstars like that. And anytime he could compete against them, he wants some action. And I'm here for it. Because if you could line up all the greats for as the international players, I would love to see SGA, Wemby, Giannis, Jokic go against the likes of Tatum, Anthony Edwards. That would be must-see TV. So if they could line that up and get their feet hot, damn it, I'm here for it.
Perk, should the NBA...
Bruh, look at that list. Bruh, that would be riveting TV, dog.
That would be interesting.
All I know is LeBron James and Steph Curry. Let's go, baby.
No, you got Luka Doncic and fucking Giannis and Victor won't be on the same team.
That's the big tall cat, right? The big tall.
Yeah, they got But what? And they got Nikola Jokic, bro.
Yeah.
So what would happen is everybody don't play, right? See, this is the thing where competition comes in. So let's say LeBron, Steph don't want to play, and then when the foreigners start kicking their ass, right? Then that's when it turns into a thing. It'd be like, hold up, wait a minute now. Y'all ain't just gonna let. But other than that, I don't see how they can get it back, bro.
It's kind of like it's kind of like a pseudo Olympics right there.
I was just gonna say that. My other thing is why do we feel, I know the answer is money, but is there not another way that we can make money? Like, I guess what I'm saying is, what I hear the players saying is they need a break. And so they're not going to play because they want to break. That's
season.
Right, but because this is so fluffy, they feel like this is another opportunity for them to take a break because it's fluffy. So my question is I think that's the problem, is that we make it's who cares who wins, right? Nothing happens. You win. Okay. I could have sat down and done nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing. I think it was baseball. Was it baseball? Or maybe it was hockey. One of them, like, the winner actually gets like home court advantage throughout the playoffs. Or one of them, like, there's nothing in it to win. More money? They're making millions.
I think the NBA did that one year, I think. But the NBA did the World versus the NBA in the sophomore game. They used to have it. So they've done it. They've done this already. The sophomore game used to be the NBA versus the World.
Do they still have the sophomore game?
I think they stopped that too.
The NBA product, honestly, in my opinion, is so piss poor. It's like, if you go buy a ticket to a game, you don't even know who's going to be playing because they all rest. The other thing is, if you have cable, you can't even watch all the games. Your local games don't come on local TV anymore. So you have to make sure you have some type of streaming service. You have to make sure, it's like, how do I even watch my team play at this point?
They make sure you still in cable. They make sure you still in it.
They make sure you got them links.
Yeah, they make sure you got them links. They're gonna make it so hard, but we gotta cheat. You know, make it that hard, bro?
Yeah.
But I know what they do get right though. Like the marketing of it, because the players show their faces, right? They get right, and when they start intertwining pop culture with throw that up there, Hayes. I think they do get that right. Like, if you see a Kevin Hart at LeBron locker putting on his shoes, Kevin Hart with the WNBA girls, like,
he's so little.
No, that's funny, dog.
His face he's the only face in the picture, dog.
Yeah. Like, dog, I don't care what you say, dog. That's funny, dog. Like, That is actually funny. Like there was a video of them trying to take a picture with him. Like this was actually like funny right here.
Oh my. Ooh, woo. The king himself.
Bro, this dude ain't even
Lock
taller
the
than
door
the
down
church.
for a second.
He's so little.
Shoes you gonna go with, Brian? You can't do this. What I'm about to do. I hope
You
you
can put them on tied up.
You can dry them shoes.
Ooh. Yeah. Uh-oh. Huh?
Braun ain't even playing. That's why he got his shoes.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
That's not a
I
kid.
feel it.
That's not a kid dream.
Filet. That's what I'm talking about, baby. These feel good though.
Got big.
They feel good.
They're
I wish
huge.
there was a basketball court. I dunk that bitch right now. Yeah. Little Brian stuff. You feel like Brian a little bit. Hey, everybody, listen up. We're gonna go out here. We're gonna play ball. I don't want you to fit in. I want you to fit the fuck out.
What?
KD, shut your ass up. Set the pick. All this talking. Tatum, hey. Take the grease out your goddamn head. Too much oil in your head. James, fix your beard. Huh? Kyrie, we're gonna do it like we used to do. Go back to Cleveland. Pop up, pop out, pop in. Ha! All right. Come on now, Steph. Hey, I ain't got to tell you. I ain't got to tell you nothing. You know what that means. All right? Let's go out here and play ball. Dang. What time is it?
No, that's funny, though. I don't care what nobody
What time
says.
is
Bro, if he put that jersey on, he'll have on a mini skirt.
Skirt. What would he have on, really, Flaw?
What a jersey dress.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah,
It'd actually be a dress, like a.
it would have to be. Yeah.
Like,
Wow, he's so little.
Man, Kevin Hart is 5'4". That shit would be a house dress.
I don't even think he's 5'4". I think he's shorter than that. You know.
He'd be a hot girl.
All right. All right.
No, but I think they get that part. I think they get that part right, dog. Like,
Yeah, because they're interactive. Because they're so that's a sport that's so much more interactive than football, right? You right on the side. You literally, the players fall on you when they're going for a ball out of bounds. So it's more personable. I guess is the right way to say it.
That's why I think they've got to take off the football players like pads and strip that all away. Allow the college guys to go out there, and the football guys get to go out there because they made the what is this game called? What is it called in the NFL? They made the Pro Bowl. So you get the honor. You made the Pro Bowl, perfect. Go out there and have fun with the future NFL players. Just do something different. It's so stale. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's bad. All this stuff bad, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's time to change it, bro. Yeah, I think it's time. Yeah, I think it's time for a change. Them being all-stars, I think the reward should stay. The weekend is probably hella fun still to be there.
Weekend's probably I agree with that.
Weekend's probably lit. We was creating one as a boys trip. Actually, we were thinking about going there this year.
I already did it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, actually, we did that. We did that.
What was that?
I'm a hater, dog.
Light skin just came out. I did it.
Yeah, we did it already.
I've been there, done that.
We in the boys. We done been to Bucharest. We done been to where have we been, fellas? We done have prostitutes all across the world.
What are you talking about? I want to look at the monuments, bro.
It depends on what you call monuments at this point.
It's like y'all who need enemies, boy.
You started it. Oh, we did that. You're late.
Yeah, I've already taken care of that, so it's not that fun. I mean,
check. But we actually did it in Vegas though. I think it was the last time they had it in Vegas. That was like 2008. I think that was 08, maybe 07, 08, something like that. It was actually a very fun time, man. It really was in Vegas. We did everything. We didn't go to any of the basketball events.
No,
we didn't have time.
You didn't.
No.
You just did the other stuff.
Yeah, we went and looked at the monuments, like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
The monuments.
Hey, like the Hoover Dam.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
We went and found some Grand Canyon.
That's right. And so I'm like, what monuments are in Vegas?
Well, you'd be surprised.
That in itself is a lie. That's hilarious.
First time I went to Vegas, I was in high school, and the damn lady walked up to us and gave us a escort flyer.
The car, like the little car.
Damn flyer.
Those cards are so annoying.
I'm in high school, bro. Like she's like, hey, she gave the goddamn hooker flyer. We like, they promoting it like it's a club, like you're promoting.
I'll never forget the first time I went to Vegas. I got one of those cards, and I was like, "Can we go to the brothel? Where's the brothel?" And they're like, "No, absolutely not." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I didn't know. So Vegas is a time. If you've never been to Vegas, you need to go ASAP. Time can be had.
Are y'all gamblers at all? Like
Yes and no. Like I go with a certain amount of money. So I will usually take about $100 and that's all you're getting. So I'm like stingy. So I play roulette. I will play roulette forever.
I've been practicing roulette on my phone, different strategies on my phone. So when I go, I want to definitely try it. But I lost like $30 in like 10 minutes. I was done. So I'm like, where the buffet? Where the Arabian Night Festival? You remember that from Opalaka? You know what I'm saying? Like,
where I was in Vegas, I actually won a lot, though. I can't remember, but we actually was hitting, like me and my dog Scotty. And he taught me how to play, what were we playing? Not roulette. We wasn't playing roulette. We were playing,
Street in there playing bingo. Got a little stamper.
Yeah, baccarat. What is it called?
21? Blackjack?
Is it roulette? Is it roulette? When you
is it spinning?
No, not roulette.
Okay.
We weren't playing roulette. It was you versus the dealer, but it wasn't blackjack. It's the one where
you 21.
Goldfish. That boy playing goldfish.
21. Is it 21? Is that considered blackjack?
That's the same.
Blackjack is 21.
Oh.
We're out there playing. I need a war.
Go fish. Do you have a 7? Go fish.
You know what? Maybe it was roulette.
The little thing has to cling around, and it's like red and black.
Right. Maybe it was roulette, but it's different when you play roulette on the little digital thing by yourself, and then when you have a dealer.
It is different.
Yeah. What was roulette actually? Yeah.
I love playing roulette. I think it's in my mind, I have convinced myself that it is the game that I could win the most and lose the fastest. So it's easy. If I lose, I can just walk away and be done. But if I win, it's like, yay, I just doubled my money and I can still walk away. But it's going to happen regardless.
That was the same weekend the Heat beat Milwaukee when they had no business beating them. And I had all my money on the Heat and they beat them in that series. It was a crazy weekend, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That weekend.
Those are the best weekends. What does that comment say?
Oh, Chris Jones says Coach Hayes told him he used to play for the Negro League in the 70s. Damn, boy, y'all tough. Almost Satchel Paige around here.
How do you start it and then say we're tough?
I'm just saying y'all. I'm saying as in everybody. Y'all tough.
When's the last time you've been to Vegas, Coach Hayes?
That was the only time I've been. 07, 08.
07, 08?
Yeah.
I was there when D.
I went. It was fun, but other than that, no.
I was there when your boy fought
UFC or boxing?
Boxing.
Canelo?
Not Diaz. What Spanish kid name went kind of crazy? Started talking about.
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia fought young black kid.
How do I even know these things?
Beat him in the first. What's he?
I honestly like. I don't know why I know things about boxing. I'm one of those fans. Like I watch it and I know things. I know things about the UFC. I know things about boxing. I just realized the other day I know who Earl Spence is. I'm like, how do I know him? But I don't know.
You don't know how you know him?
Well,
Don't know.
like it's weird because when I see people's faces, I'm like, oh, I know that guy. I can't place him.
Garcia
And then
versus
I'm like,
David, when Javante beat him.
okay, yeah, because
Yeah.
then yesterday too, I realized that I knew Terrence Crawford. Like, anyways, it's just weird how some of these are random. And then I'm like, I'll swear up and down I don't know anything about boxing. I'm like, I don't know these people. And then come to find out, I'm like, yeah, I know this person. Oh yeah, so and so.
I'm like that about basketball. Like seriously, like, and then I realized I'm like, oh, what's his name? And that's this dude. No, I'm so out of touch with basketball for real. It's just bad now, man. But
yeah,
yeah,
don't ask me any of their stats or anything. But anyways, so I have a bone to pick with the NFL. Well, not the NFL per se, but the commentators of the NFL. And it is, and I would love to know you all's opinion. It is, how have you all heard? Let me start this. Have you all heard anyone on any show, on any network, on any platform talk about Andy Reid and Steve Spags? I know it's what they call him. I don't know his real name, but the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs. Have you all heard any criticism of those two coaches over the past week since the Super Bowl?
No.
Street?
No.
Yeah.
No.
So my issue is why? Like, why is it that the Kansas City Chiefs got their asses handed to them? It was whatever it was to 6 in the fourth quarter. Offense was awful, 6 points in the fourth quarter. Defense gave up 33 points. I won't give them the 40, right? Because of the pick 6. And I didn't see, in my football watching brain, I could be wrong, I didn't see a single adjustment. I didn't see anything change. I didn't see a team that looked like they wanted to be there. I didn't see any of those things. So I'm just curious, where is the feedback and the overanalyzation? Listen, I'm a Steelers fan. I will proudly say I'm a Steelers fan. Derrick Henry ran all over the Steelers, and everybody blamed the Steelers for Derrick Henry running all over them. But where is that same energy for this Kansas City Chiefs coaching staff?
I mean, yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, no, to basically try and support what she's saying, I basically the offensive guru, offensive line got bent over, like without a blitz, 4-man rush, 8 apart, like, and you don't hear any criticism.
None.
You know what I'm saying? To the offensive guru. Go ahead, Hayes. I mean, is she got a fair point here, Hayes?
Oh, I think it's definitely a fair point. I think why you don't hear it is because of what he's already done. I think that's kind of hushed right now because he's considered, kind of taking over the reins for the Bill Belichick era of this coach. He kind of crapped the bed this year. It's the first time, so everybody get that excuse in that sense. And also, I think people understand and clearly saw that Philadelphia was just better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think what kind of adjustments when you go dog walk the offensive tackle into Mahomes' lap. I mean, at some point, I don't care what line you draw on the paper, the reality has to set in. Now, next year comes and he looks like this, he's going to receive definitely some criticism. If that's the case, I think he's already retired or say he's going to retire. But anyhow, they say Andy Reid. That's what I heard.
Really? Let me Google.
But like I said, I think that because it's his first time looking like this, it's like, okay, you get your pass. And they've been there, for the last 4 years? They've been there?
He's coming back, Andy Reid.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
So the last 4 years they've been in the Super Bowl?
So, no, because it was the Bengals and the Rams. So last 3 years they've been in the Super Bowl. But my issue is, is the year they lost to Tampa Bay, the year Kansas City lost to Tampa Bay, the same thing happened. Their offensive line wasn't good. So my thing is, as an avid NFL fan and watcher, give everybody the same energy. He's now been, this is another time in the Super Bowl where that offensive line is not good and you're the offensive guru. To be fair to them, that offensive line all year had issues. They've just had issues the whole year. It's just nobody wanted to talk about it because they were winning. And you know how this goes, right? If somebody's winning, you usually don't go in and critique all their things. But my thing is, if you are the guy and you saw this, I saw this, and you didn't do anything, and then you get to the Super Bowl and you still don't do anything, where are the people that are like, as a coach, you're supposed to have your team ready to go? Like, where are those people? Where are they?
I just think it's hard to criticize them. I mean, this right, Kenton said he's been there 5 out of the last 6 years. So to be in the Super Bowl, 5 out of 6 years, that's some Tom Brady, Bill Belichick type.
I agree.
Going on.
I agree.
And it's hard to really criticize that, especially with this being the year that they kind of wet the bed, you know. I just think it's a media pass right now, right? Do other teams, should they be criticized? Sure, they should.
So they're getting the pretty girl privilege.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Well, screw them and that privilege. How about that? Fly, Eagles, fly. Oh.
I mean, if the Steelers ever fathom that they would be in there 5 out of 6 years, and this was the first year they didn't do that, they probably that's not true.
Absolutely not. They have a black head coach. Let's keep it real. Absolutely not. Listen. Absolutely no one, can stand in front of Derrick Henry and tackle him. Absolutely no one. However, they wanted the Pittsburgh Steelers to stand in front of him and tackle him over and over and over. Nobody can do that. But they wanted the Steelers to, because they didn't. Mike Tomlin didn't have them prepared. Like, okay.
Right. And so but then there's the point. Because Derrick Henry has that level of talent, I don't care what scheme you draw on paper. It's the same thing with their defensive line for Philly. I don't care only way you can block them is if you double everybody. Now you don't have enough people to go out in a route.
Yeah.
So they just were overly talented at that position, and I don't think without any of the zebra help, they didn't have a chance.
Wasn't even close. The other thing too is I always feel like we always have the wrong conversation. Like, I feel like everyone is celebrating how, like, the Eagles did. They dominated. They did what they were supposed to do. They took care of business. Kudos for them. They get all the attention. They get all the praise. I also, though, think that we're just like, oh, well, it's okay. It's the Chiefs. Like, they didn't win this one. Oh, well. And it's like, no. Okay. All right. And then Jalen Hurts. Like, put some respect on Jalen Hurts. Like, I don't understand why nobody is respecting what he did and respecting what he brings to the table. So, anyways, I could rant all night about this, but I just
you got a point. A Super Bowl goes from Super Bowl to Super Bowl, and his offense did not show up. Like, his quarterback. The quarterback looked best when he had on that green suit walking to the bus. Other than that,
he's not flashy. Right.
That was the highlight of the weekend, bro.
Yeah,
he don't throw the ball. He don't get the subjective calls that make you keep saying his name over and over. When you look at Patrick Mahomes, he throws the ball sidearm. Now everybody, he's Patrick Mahomes-esque. Like,
Yeah.
Like, and what does that even mean? Because he can throw the ball sidearm? Like,
well, the sad part is I guess it's like still Steph Curry.
He's changed. Okay.
Right. Everybody's following that lead. So now, even in college, when we watch these college games, every quarterback throws the receiver screen sidearm now.
Right. You're right.
It's
so annoying.
The receiver screen been around for a gazillion years. And everybody step and they throw overhand. Now you got to throw underneath the edge rusher's arm because he has his hands up. So now you're throwing the ball around him like you don't want to. You know how to curve the bullet. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Wanted?
There was a game this year. I can't remember which game where Quinn Ewers did that, and I kid you not, that all the channels that praised him for that throw, I stopped. I unsubscribed. I'm like, you guys, like you're acting like this man just moved mountains. And like, he literally threw the ball on the side. Like, come on.
But that's the thing, it's always, whatever's the new, the trigger word, like how we saying diabolical now. Before it was nasty work, and then before that it was really. Remember when everybody or that part? Everything goes in stages. So somebody says that part. I never understood that. That part. What are you talking about? But anyway, it's just what it is. It's football.
That's how your fellas talk, Hayes, when y'all on y'all guys trips
to Vegas.
Y'all be like,
no.
Hayes, that part.
No. Well, we might say that part, but not the way you talking. What part you want? I want that part.
That is so funny. That's so funny. The other thing too, I was thinking about is, do you think there's a difference between bullying and hazing?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Hayes.
Yeah.
Hazing is bullying, but bullying is not hazing. Like you can bully somebody and not haze them and not hazing them, but hazing is a form of bullying. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Say it again.
So hazing is a form of bullying, but every form of bullying is not hazing.
Right. I got you.
So where does the line draw though?
Because I think hazing is trying to be a part of something, part of an organization, part of this.
It's
that.
expected.
Okay.
Bullying, but it's not expected.
It's also part of being right, but it's part of being a part of something, an organization, a group.
Worse than being bullied.
Right, but bullying.
It's work.
Listen, my stepdaughter took some girls in the woods, and I don't know what they did to them. Like that is past bullying. You know what I'm saying? But it's expected though.
But so here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. So somebody said hazing is usually team building. Correct. I think there's team building activities that are considered hazing, but I don't think they should be considered hazing because there's a very fine line there. You can't take some things too far, right? For example, there's nothing team building about drawing a penis in somebody's head, giving them a haircut, like Omar Kelly said. Like, there's nothing team building about that.
Right.
Do you think that hazing would have to happen in a group as opposed to individual? Because like because if you're talking about it from a team, if it's a team thing, then the team or all the offensive linemen or all the, you know what I mean? Like everybody should kind of be in on it. It shouldn't be like a one-on-one thing. I think that's where it could feel like bullying if it's a one-on-one thing and not everybody's in on this.
Yeah, I think bullying is people who do stuff random. Like when you think of bullying, first thing pop in my mind is the dude at the school that's just picking on people, right? Mm-hmm. They're not trying to become a part of an organization, part of a team, part of a unit, part of a whatever. That's just a dude picking on a little skinny kid, right? Or whatever the case may be. But hazing is more of like it's team building that goes too far. I guess that's the right way to say it. Because you see it in sororities, fraternities, hell, even military, football teams, sporting events, whatever the case may be.
Okay. I don't disagree. I don't think. I just think that it's easy to convolute the two. And I think that's what happens when you have conversations.
You would die at FAMU hazing, right? That, like, if somebody died from hazing at FAMU, I still think bullying. I just think it falls under what's expected and what's not expected. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe the expectation. That's interesting.
Yeah,
I
you
just feel
sign
like
up for FAMU band, you finna get your ass whooped. You know it. Like you know it. Like
Right.
yeah, it's no, but you didn't expect. Yeah, you went to school today and the goddamn the upperclassman jumping on you because you looked at his girlfriend wrong. Now you didn't expect that.
yeah.
And you do,
No, I
hey,
can see
you
that.
do it in the name of love. Man, you know I'm doing this because I love you, dog.
Right.
That's funny. Okay.
Yeah, I just, you know, I guess that's also why I couldn't be a part of fraternity because I'm a GDI.
I was just gonna say that.
Shout out to the
I would be
GDI.
like, you want me to do what and when? No, I'm good.
See, like for me, I'm all a part of the traditional, you know, you stand up, learning who the forefathers are. You know, I like Puffy, you gotta walk to the get some cheesecake. I'm cool with all
Maybe
that.
not Puffy. Maybe not Puffy.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was gonna bring him into the hazing part.
Okay. I'm like, oh.
You know what I'm saying? Well, they made you do things that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But as soon as you swing on me, there is an ultimate issue.
It's on.
Like
It's on after that.
It's a bull in a china shop. I don't have a problem with staying up late. I don't have a problem with none of that. I don't have no problem with not going to sleep for 3 days. I mean, I like it, but I understand it. But as soon
So
as
you mean
swing
anytime
on
it
me,
gets physical, the physical part of it is the part where you're like, no.
and especially that little runt dude, the little 5'1" dude that he would have never tried you in any other situation. And now he feel like he got the unit behind him.
He got the upper hand.
He has a little power.
He think he got the upper hand. Because I ain't got to be part of this. I don't have to wear no Greek letters. I don't have to have none of that. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to have it. Nah.
Yeah, light skins don't get treated like that, basically, is what you're saying.
No. They do get treated like
I'm just messing with you.
they don't know the light skinned dude turn the blade and Wesley Snipes, boy. We're gonna be some ass kicking in there, boy. You're gonna be some furniture moving. You sitting there, yes, big brother, man, please have another. Hold up, dog. Wait a minute, dog.
Hold up, dog.
What does it say? I was supposed to join that year to Too Many Wild, and my mom sent me to college to get a degree, not to get my ass whooped. Well, there's that.
Come on, fam.
Yeah, it looks like it. Well, anyways, I know we're gonna get out of here early.
What are we talking about?
That boy died.
That's really what you thought you were leading in the cognito.
Yeah, no, I was. Yeah. So, anyways, well, we started with that. That's why I was like, so we're going to get out of here early. I'm just letting the audience know, what to expect from us, have expectations. But in that instance, I don't know. I mean, the guy said he didn't do it. And I think the problem is that, and I'm not saying he bullied him by any imagination. And obviously come to find out his mom and all of that. I'm not saying that, but I think so many times people are in situations and environments and they don't know what to do. And so I think, and I'm not excusing his behavior and the choices he made, but it's just interesting that no matter how big and bad you are, he's a big NFL guy, plays offensive lineman, probably 6'6", 330, whatever. And he still didn't know what to do in a situation. That I think as a society, we need to remember that. Like, just because somebody looks like he's in a great situation, prime this, perfect, he should. No. Like, sometimes you don't know what to do and you do the wrong things and you make bad decisions. So anyways, that's just my 2 cents.
Yeah. You know what you're saying, Flaw, that it does make a lot of sense, right? Just because you see a big dude doesn't mean he's a tough guy. A lot of them can just play football well, but that don't mean they're tough guys. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of tough guys that can't play football, right? So I totally understand that. And here's where the problem lies. Again, when you're in a team setting and let's say hazing takes place, are you the whistleblower, right? It's no different than when we look at the thin blue line, right, with police. One police officer goes overboard. Are you going to be the one to step in and say, hold up, dog, oh, you went too far? Or are you going to report it to the captain or lieutenant, whoever that is? It's the same scenario because now you look like you're not part of the team. You're not part of the program. You soft. If Martin goes in and says, coach, Richie Incognito punched me in the face. Shut up, dude. You 6'6", 330.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the dude you go against every day, every Sunday, hit you harder than what Richie Incognito did to you. You know?
Mhm.
Like that's different. Now, the fact that you're a grown man and you allow somebody to shave a penis in your head, I mean, you sat there for that. Because that's gonna be the most crooked penis you ever seen on my head.
Well, and is that hazing?
It is. Now that's hazing. Now the dude get hazed soft for sitting there like, man, my head been dog. Nah. Man, that thing would have been crooked all. Nah, no, I'm just saying. Like some stuff I just can't allow to happen. But like I said, you're a grown man.
Yeah.
And at some point, where do you like say, nah, dog, I'm not doing that?
Fair.
Because if you can't speak up for yourself, then how you gonna say you're gonna speak up for your kids?
But I mean,
a penis in your kid head and be like, I don't know what to do.
But I think there are hims in this world. I don't think there's probably, you know what I mean? Like there's people that will just sit back and take it that won't speak up. They'll just be a part of it and do it.
I don't think when it's that it doesn't describe you either way. I don't. I mean, I don't. You want to be a part of something that's prestigious as FAMU band, and I mean, it was done to the guy before you. It almost feels like you're getting off. Right? Is it stupid? Yeah. Hey, it's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's stupid. It is.
But that's why I didn't join things like that because I knew.
That's the other side of it. Yeah.
But the Ricky, the incognito thing is kind of like the opposite, right? Like this guy is taking regular locker room stuff and using it as a scapegoat, like because he had other intentions. You feel me?
And so there's the problem. What is considered regular locker room stuff? Versus hazing. And here's the sad part: the people who determine that probably will never be in a locker room, so they don't understand the wedgie, right? You don't understand the dude getting, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't understand that. And to you, that's hazing, right?
Right.
But everybody else, you know, or the rookie, for example, is it hazing when the rookie has to buy everybody dinner?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
That's considered hazing, technically.
Yeah, technically. I think the problem is when you bring us into it, meaning us, the public. I think when you bring us into the situation, I think it becomes a different thing because what happens in the locker room is supposed to stay in the locker room. But when you bring it to us, I've never been in a football locker room. Like, I don't know, you know? So for me, I'm like, they did what and where? Like, what happened? But if I never know about this thing, I don't really have an opinion on it because I don't even know it's a thing.
Right.
And now to come find out, like, you lied. So now I'm even more kind of like,
So here's what my thing for Cognito. I hope the guy he sued up, but Jesus,
right?
Because they said they did an investigation and found out. So what did you find out if all of this was a lie?
Well, unless he was manipulating information, the person that who was like Rick Martin.
Rick Martin.
What was it?
Richie is incognito. Jonathan Martin, right?
Jonathan Martin.
That's funny.
I'm doing the best I can, guys.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, to me, because remember that guy lost salary. He was suspended. Yeah,
he lost, and he was. I was about to. He was also branded by other people that he played with as being a certain type of guy, and so that also, I'm wondering too, like how much money did he lose just based off teams that didn't want to sign him, and then I think he ended up going to the Bills. And he had to take whatever the Bills could offer because I'm wondering, were they the only people offering?
I'm damaged goods at this point.
Yeah. And it was all a lie?
Yeah, he went to the Bills 2015 to 17. So he sat out the 14 season, went to the Bills 15, 17, and then the Raiders 19 and through 21.
I don't know. They might listen. That
They're
person
gonna
might have to
say,
meet me.
he was in the
That
Pro
person might have to
Bowl.
meet me outside.
He was in the Pro Bowl in 12 and in the Pro Bowl in 15 through 17, right after he came back from his suspension.
Yeah, he might have to meet me outside.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, like you say, your mama that came up with this. And I was talking to Street about this a while ago. And they were talking about he wanted to quit. And this is what I was talking to Street about was people will self-sabotage because they don't want to be known as a quitter. But they will go and be late to meetings. They will try to find other ways for people to off themselves, right? Like suicide by cop. You don't want to shoot yourself, but you also don't want to live, right? So what do you want to do? Man, my coach tried me, man. My coach got favoritism. That's why I ain't balling. My coach did this. My coach's son was playing in front of me, even though I was the better one. They find every other excuse for why they're not on the team. But that's exactly what they wanted. They didn't want to be on the team.
Yeah.
So a guy like him and many others need somebody to blame. So he blames, they come up with this story, they blame him because also there's money tied to it. When you quit, you lose your money.
You think it's subconscious sometimes though, Hayes? You think it's like self-sabotage where you don't even realize? It's not like you thought about it. Like you don't even realize you're doing it. Like subconsciously, you're doing something to get you kicked off the team. Right? But you're not thinking about it.
So to your point, I think the actions may be subconscious, but you know you're tired of football. You know you're tired of basketball. Like there used to be a time when you were excited to go to practice. Now it's like, man, God.
Gotta go to practice.
Man, that's constantly building in your mind. Like, man, I don't even want to do this no more.
But right? I also think they don't, when they experience that, think about it, hey, that's the first time probably that they're experiencing that with a game they love. So they probably don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
They just know it no longer feels fun.
And it usually happens when you go to college and the pros, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because high school, you probably were the man, right? That's why I'm gonna say this with no statistical background, but I am an expert. The majority of the kids that come home is because it is not what they thought it was going to be. The majority of the kids that come home from college is because in high school, they had it pretty much easy. They go and practice for 2 hours after school, show up to the game, have fun. Coaches it's not run like a college program would be where it's so strenuous. They just did what they want. It was almost like an after school activity for them. But yet they go to college. Now, like I tell people, your coach,
it's hard,
your school, and your girlfriend. All three of those things matter, and none of them care about each other. Your girlfriend don't care about football or school. The school don't care about football or your girlfriend, and football don't care about school and your girlfriend. And you got to find a way to figure all that out. Now you got to get, bro. They got people checking you in to make sure you eat breakfast at 6 o'clock. What if you don't feel like eating breakfast that morning?
Yeah. What you do is you ditch the girl. Anyways, but go ahead.
Right. So what do you do? So at 6 in the morning, right? Or if you hurt, now you got to be at the training facility at 5 in the morning.
And you know what? I don't think we talk about enough how hard it is for athletes. Like I think everybody sees the glitz, the glamour, the money, the this, the that. I don't think anybody really talks about their bodies, their physical body, their mental capacity, and just the effort. I mean, just the effort of just like, and because you have to, it's constant effort. It's like weight room, eating, scrimmaging, practicing, sitting in the meeting rooms, getting the treatment on your bodies, waking up early, getting to class on time, wearing the right freaking outfit for some of these schools. I mean, and the list goes on. Placating to your coach, knowing that there's politics involved. What does that look like for you? You went from the team where you got the ball every time. Now you're not getting the ball at all. Or worst case scenario, you're now on the sideline waiting for them to call third team so you can run out there. And it's cold, and it's like there's so much that happens. And by the way, these people are 18 to what, 24? Well, 27, some of them, because they stay in college too long. But like, that's got to be hard.
And here's the hard part. Remember on signing day, you was the man. You going to the University of Miami. Everybody love you. And then guess what? That first season come around, you come back home. Hey, dog, you playing? Nah, see, afterward, like, you know what I'm saying? I hurt my knee, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't really play right there. You see right here, I got a little scratch. That's where he did surgery, dog.
A little scratch.
Now you got to start coming up with lies because you ain't the man no more. You're a man. You're not the man.
Right.
And that's hard for a lot of these.
That's hard.
These
yeah.
You go from here to here overnight. You
That's
go from
hard.
coaches texting you, calling you, texting you, calling you, to think about how many people forget about these kids freshman year.
Right.
We went from, oh my God, we got da. This guy gonna come in, he gonna be this. And then of course he's a freshman. You ain't heard from him now his junior year. Who is that?
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I think it happens too. I mean, I'm a Texas fan, right? And Texas has the #1 recruiting class. And everyone's so excited about all these freshmen coming in. And I'm like, what about the guys that were here last year, that came in last year at this time for the 2024 recruiting class? What do those guys look like? Are they lifting? Are they training? Because I want to see those guys. But a lot of the fans want to see the new guys. And I'm like, but what about like it? But you're right. Everyone wants the new and shiny, right? This is the new guy. Let's see what the new guy can do. And I'm like, I'm more interested in those old guys. They've been here a little bit longer.
Like, as a Hurricane fan, Luke Nichols gonna save us.
Well, remember, you know what I think about those Canes? Oh, sorry, different conversation.
Jake Garcia gonna save us. Remember that?
Literally, dog. Literally, want Emory out the door. They want Luke Nichols with the ball. Like literally. Like what? Emory just broke his arm for you motherfuckers a couple years ago.
It's like the new and shiny. I mean, and again, like this is no disrespect to Jamie French, right? He's coming to Texas. Great. Jamie French, welcome. And everyone's like, whoa, I'm like, do you guys remember the guys that we got last year that we were really excited about? Jamie French might be better than all of them, but can we like give these guys a chance? The ones that have been training for a year.
You care about the shoes you got last month? No, you don't care about the shoes you brought last month. Them shoes in the box somewhere.
You know me. You know, I don't play those games.
They're gonna do that until the season starts. As soon as the season starts, then French goes to the back door. And those guys are
and that's the cycle. Yeah, and you're probably right. And again, like I'm picking on Texas because obviously that's my example. But I mean, I could go on and on. I mean, it's similar to like CJ Baxter, right? Everyone's like Baxter this, Baxter that. And now, you know, Baxter was hurt last year. So now everyone's in a way forgotten about Baxter until we start talking about the running backs. And then people are like, wait, we still have CJ Baxter. And it's like, not wait, we still have CJ Baxter. Let's see what CJ Baxter can do, and then let's work around that. But anyways, I'm on a tangent. But like, I just feel like
in the building. Players get forgotten every day, B.
That's amazing.
LMV is amazing. Man, it's good. So really, so to kind of wrap up the incognito stuff, which I always think certain players got great names. I'm not talking about the player himself, but Incognito, Eric Bieniemy, Ty Law, you know what I mean? Those kind of names are like, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I hear you.
I didn't even think that was his real name when it first came. I was like, Incognito, that can't be his real name.
No, I remember being like, why is he incognito? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, why is he hiding?
Right.
Like he was accused of this. Why is he hiding? So yeah, it took me a minute to be like, oh, that's a person. Okay, right. His poor kids are gonna go through school. Like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. These kids are ruthless these days.
So to kind of just wrap this up, then, what do y'all overall think with how should Richie Incognito go forward with this new found information? She just because he went on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, but Twitter, and blasted the dude.
Yeah. He should blast him, fight the dude, then sue him.
Damn.
All of that. Work
right there.
All of that.
Yeah, because you got to meet me outside. Like, you have to meet me outside after this. Because from what you said, he was Pro Bowl 2000. He's a Pro Bowl, and then this happened. So then he didn't play a year. So this happened during the season. So he missed that 2013 season, probably his Pro Bowl nomination because of this. Then he didn't even play in 2014 because of this. Then he comes back in 2015 through 17 and makes the Pro Bowl. So he lost 2 seasons because of this idiot.
He did.
Yeah. So you got to meet me outside. Period.
Period. That part, Hayes.
Yeah, that part.
That part.
It's diabolical.
This some dicey stuff. Y'all listen. Just go to Twitter, type in incognito, and you're gonna see a bunch of this stuff come up. He did some more stuff than just the hazing. Like it says, cognito. Hey, what's up? You have in piece of
they made him. They said the racist stuff too.
Yeah. So it's some. I mean, where he went to school, Nebraska, something like that. So yeah, he probably. Yeah.
I don't know where he went to school.
My bad. All big red. But let's go ahead, man, and roll this thing, Streak. I know you got to roll here in a second. We all got to get moving.
Yeah. What men want women to know. I will start. Are you ready for this?
Oh,
clear your ears.
She must have studied this weekend.
Are you ready? Okay. What women want men to know is we want sex just as much as you do.
My God.
Damn it. I figured that out. About
30, a lot of men,
35,
a lot of men are not aware. And a lot of men think it's taboo for women to even talk about sex, allude to it, have a feeling of it, feel comfortable talking about it. And it's this whole taboo. So I want men to know all those things you think women don't want and they don't want to talk about, and they're uncomfortable and they don't want to. If they want to with you, they will talk to you about it. Let them talk to you about it and ask them about it.
Really flawed just lowered the price of Cooler Cat about 45%. Price just plummeted. Price just down about 45%.
I'm here to help.
See, that $40 went to $28.99.
I'm here to help.
Lower the price. Price just plummeted.
No, it's only worth what you're willing to pay for it. So
I figured that out. I always was on to something because I'm all about actions and they say men gotta court women, men gotta pay for this and pay for that. And then when you would get with a woman, if you just pay attention to how much she enjoys the act, right? Like you're like, hold up now, like you're having your orgasm 3 times. One, like wait a minute, like why am I paying? Bro, in high school, this was intriguing me. I was like, something ain't right. Like you having too much fun for me to be paying. Like I know how rides work at the youth fair. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're getting pleasure and the payment.
Like, nah, bro. So I
she was dropping the 40 in high school.
I figured that out early, bro. And then at some point when I did figure it out, I stopped using the HOE word. You know how we always say, "Oh, she's a slut, she's a hoe," and I was like, "Well, if they want it just as much, then we can't judge.
We're the same
for doing the things that they do."
Well, I always tell people too, it's taboo. It's taboo. Like society teaches you that women don't have these conversations and women da 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 da. That is a lie. It's all a lie. I'm just saying, it's a lie.
Yeah, it ain't the same.
That was mine.
Street, you can't take one with an F-150 mileage on it. You know that, Street. You know that.
With what?
With F-150 mileage. You know what I'm saying?
No, bro, listen, no. I mean, real talk.
Well, you know, you might be the wrong dude.
Without getting too personal, I had something with no mileage, right? Had to teach it everything, and then I realized, hold up now, I need some mileage. I realized that I needed some mileage on it for it to have, for it to be live in bed.
That's
you know
fair.
what I'm saying?
That's fair. That's fair. But we said we listen. The difference, some mileage and a lot of mileage is two different things.
That's true.
You understand me, right? Listen, a used car with 20,000 miles is way different than 200,000 miles. Are they both used cars? Most definitely. But imagine how many times they had to change the carburetor in that thing. Money, whoa. I don't know, Street.
Anyways, what is y'all's? I need some knowledge. Feed me. Give me all the knowledge.
Oh, I got a great one. Can I go, Street, or you want to go? Because mine is.
Go ahead.
I got visuals too.
Oh gosh.
I want women to know that men talk in straight lines and women talk in circles.
They do talk in circles. That's exactly.
You want to know why I know?
Use those exact words in my house.
Watch this. Check my dog out.
Women talk in circles. Men talk in straight lines. I come in and I ask my wife, what's for dinner? That's what I really want to know. She says to me, well, I was getting off work and I recognized we didn't have nothing at the house to cook. So I knew I had to stop by the store to get something. I was going to go to Big Bear because they had a sale on. But the traffic was backed up all the way up 75. I had to go down 35 and up Euclid. I came up Euclid and got to Kroger's. Now, you know, I hated to pay full price for chicken when I knew that right over at Big Bear they had it on sale. But I went ahead and got it anyway. And while I was in the store, I saw some ice cream, some chicken. I ran into Fred's wife. Can you believe it? That girl is pregnant again. Anyway, I got back home. Can't you just say chicken?
Really flawed.
No, we cannot just say chicken.
Just say chicken.
Why? Tell us why.
No.
Why?
Because we like to talk. We like to talk. We like to communicate. And we want you to care.
About what
No, we want you to care about like our story, like about what happened. Like we want you to care, like about the thing.
See, you defending it and rebutting everything. See,
I'm not defending it. He asked why, and I'm just telling him why.
He's explaining us why, so we get more of an understanding.
Well, it's kind of, but you know what's funny about this though is if you did ask something and then I did, and a woman just did give you the short response, you'd be like,
"She mad."
What's wrong with her? That's why we be so, and that's my point. That's why we be so confused. Because first thing he said was she mad. First thing I thought, then she mad. But you may not be mad. You just said chicken.
Yeah, but that's what. But my whole point is, it's just funny because it's like when you ask for the thing you say you want, then you're like, "Why did? That's it? Just chicken?" It's like, so. But no, it's a good point. We do talk in circles. Yeah, proud circle talker.
That wasn't even a real circle. That was just roundabout. That was just Jesus.
Well, she slipped it in there. She said, "I went and got the chicken," and then she continued. She did.
That's crazy.
You didn't even hear it.
Because
he slipped it.
Let's go back to what I said. What I said last week.
Yeah.
Flaw, men don't what?
Yeah, you're not. You don't hear everything. You just.
I mean, you ask him next week. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask Street next week. Who's in that story? I'm like, huh? Who?
Yeah. Yeah, he said it. Yeah, he said it in the thing. He said, she said, "I went and got some chicken," and then she continued the story. That's where she came. So that's why at the end he said, "Why didn't you just say chicken?" Because she said it in the story.
No, I totally missed that part.
See, he had already shut off his BS meter.
Yeah, he did. He was like, "This is too much."
That's too much.
Yeah. That's funny. That's actually really funny.
Is that a good one? I really stuck.
That was a good one. That's a good one, and it's true.
Y'all both had good ones, man. I don't think I need to give none. Y'all both had them. Hey, he's starting to play with us really flawed, huh?
Yes, this is what I've always wanted. Oh wait. That kind of, y'all know what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
You're talking in circles right now. I don't know what you mean. Tell me straight up. I don't know what
come out how I was hoping it would.
This is what women need to know about men. If you ask a man what is your type, right? He may give you a woman, right? Okay. If you ask a man what is your type, he may start giving you a woman. Oh, I like them tall, thick, nice dress. but men don't have a type. That's why you always say. That's why you always say. Well, I thought he said he liked natural women, and y'all try to put him in that lane. No, man, we like ass and titties. Like that's it. And your breath don't stink. Like, if it ain't like, we don't have a type. So women, stop asking men about types. Like, we may have a ideal, perfect, but it's not like we're out here hunting for her.
I like that. Men have ranges. That's
Yeah.
a good way.
What does that mean? Like,
There's a range. It's not a particular. It doesn't have to fit in like this little category. It's a range. It's
women are food. Like, think about it. We may have a favorite food, but we are not going to eat because our favorite dish is not.
I like French fries. If you give me mashed potatoes, I'm eating them.
You just sitting in the jungle talking about, I ain't eating nothing till a French fry walk by here. No, we like, women are food to us. So we may love Bingo, right? But if Bingo don't come by here in the next 3 years, goddamn it, we ain't finna starve. We eating cheetahs.
You guys, this is the best.
Here's the funny thing though, Flo. Go watch
really
the Red Balloon
really
show.
Listen, dog. Y'all really, because y'all know. I got my friend Didi who we do wet rag with. We actually talk about this stuff. We got a podcast we do.
Wet rag.
And she like, well, y'all say y'all don't like fake hair and fake this and fake that. Then why y'all be at the strip club? Because it's not that serious. You asked me a question, I gave you an answer, but it's not like I ain't gonna eat.
I don't like broccoli, but if it's on the plate, I'm gonna eat it.
So stop holding men to that. Like, no, my man just said it. We got ranges. Like,
I can see that.
Here's what I'll tell y'all. You ever watched that Red Balloon show?
Yeah.
Everybody on that Red Balloon show, all men who watch it know who that dude's gonna pick. Because out of the 5 women, I guess it's like 5 or 6 women up there, we all know who the baddest one is. Now it might be 1 or 2, so we could narrow it down. Oh, I know he's gonna pick this one or that one. Right now, she may not pick him, but I guarantee we know who he was gonna pick, right? But watch this. If we took the worst, I hate to say it this way, but we take the worst looking one of that group and the worst one of another group and another group, and then made them all one group, he'll pick one of those.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He'll pick one of those. It's just like when we go to a spot and you see a young lady, everybody like, God dang, she bad. But if you really put her in comparison, she the baddest that's in here.
And here, right?
She ain't really that bad.
Right.
But she's the best looking thing in this particular space.
Right.
I can see that.
Therefore, she's the prize, right?
Yeah. I can
but if
see
I
that.
put her in another room, wouldn't look at her twice. This is what it is. So to Street's point, we not gonna eat.
We're gonna eat. So yeah, so stop thinking, oh, he said he like natural hair. So let me take this. Man, he ran work right now talking to fake hair, fake titty Candace, salivating out the mouth. Candace got fake everything. Fake hair, fake titty.
Yeah.
Nah, don't ever.
She even got a fake tax return. She ready.
I can tell you right now, my ideal woman, and I probably ain't dated her since 8th grade. Right. Yeah.
That's so funny.
That's fair. Do women think like that?
No, supply and demand.
I don't really think so.
I think it's supply. I think supply and demand. I think because we're always chasing them, that's why they always popping their balloons on that show so fast. He come out and be like, yeah, my name's Eric, and they be like, pop, 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 pop.
But you know what? I think, to be fair though, I think it depends on the woman. Because, like, I think you.
But generally speaking, we speak in
general. Well, I don't.
Because we can speak in general because we talking straight lines.
I don't know.
You know what's intriguing?
Do women have types?
Why she think? You know what's intriguing that a woman told me at work one time? She was like, y'all don't. She said, Darren, y'all don't have to look nice for us to fall in love with you. You just have to be confident and take care. See, like the looks don't matter to women as much. I think that's kind of sort of what I'm saying. For me, like she said that she was like the looks, like what you look like don't matter per se.
I think it gets you there though. I think you never get to that part if you don't look a certain way. Like I get what she's saying, but that's after y'all have been in a relationship or you got
saying, if you don't look the part and you could get to sit next to her an hour a night, you can get her.
Oh, that's fair then. That's fair. So that means you got to either work with them, be in close proximity all the time.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's also different.
Secure, basically. She was like, we just want to feel secure, and you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that is true. I mean, I that is true. I think that I would say I think I would agree with that. I think if women had a type, it would be that we want to feel safe. We want to feel safe. We want to feel secure. We want to feel
right.
We want to feel, and when I say safe, I mean like, I'm not saying like we want to know you're not a lunatic. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know that you're not going to drive a big white van with no windows. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like I want to make sure like
pops back here.
Yeah, right. I don't want you to be a creeper. That's what it is. Like, we don't want you to be a creep. Like, we want to feel comfortable. Like just don't. Like, rule number 1 is don't be a creep.
Kevin Summers has a different opinion. It's a bunch of these out here, boy. They got a whole different outlook on life today, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's kind of the thing I love about this topic is it's so interesting to me how every time we do this, all the men assume they know what women want. Like, have you noticed how many men in the chat will speak on behalf of women? It's the most remarkable thing. Like, it's one of my favorite parts of this segment that I don't know if either of you even paid attention, but it always amazes me how many times I will say something about women and it will be the men in the chat that will tell me how women think and tell me how women feel. It's the most remarkable thing.
I think that's why we had a conversation.
I love it.
At 40, 45 or 40, however old I am, I know for a fact that we are different.
Yes.
And don't stop and take enough time to be like, hey, what are you really thinking? You know what I'm saying? Like, and at least you can speak direct. I mean, sometimes you get women that can't speak direct, or they're going to say emotionally whatever emotionally is on their mind right then.
Yeah, because women talk emotionally. That's true.
Right.
Yeah. And so I'm in a group chat and we're like, yes, women do talk with emotion. It's also funny to me that I could say something, like I could say anything, and then men would be like, that's not what you meant. And I'm like, oh, okay. But it's not just here. Like, it happens in a lot of situations where I'm like, yeah, well, if you do this, you do that. And they're like, yeah, but she wouldn't like that. I'm like, have you tried it? Well, no, but, and I'm like, then, so you're not listening, basically, is what you're saying. You already know. Okay, got it. Go ahead, Hayes. Like Hayes knows everything.
I can see how that can make you frustrated.
He getting a little better. I don't know what he done been through, what trauma Hayes done been through, but it's coming. It comes out in this segment every time.
Did you hear me?
What did you say? Your mic went out.
I was saying that I can see how that could be frustrating. Are you okay?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's not frustrating. And that's the thing. Like, I'm an educator. I like information. I don't have to like the information I'm receiving. I just have to be able to receive the information. So for me, it doesn't bother me. It's just interesting to me that I can say like a woman, and then I'll have men be like, no, that's not true. I'm like, okay. Like,
I don't know what's going on in Texas, but I think really Florida has really been ignored in Texas by men or something, bro. Because it comes out every time we start talking in this segment, it comes out. The men ain't listening to women in Texas. That's what I'm getting at.
I don't know. I don't think men are listening to women, period.
Oh no, just people Texas.
And no, because and to be fair, I've only dated a couple of people from Texas, so I'm just saying. Like, I think in general, I think this is the dynamic that we're in, and I think this is why this conversation is so important to me, because I think that dynamic is normal. I think men are used to speaking on behalf of women that they don't even know when they're doing it, so they just do it because they know better. They know. And it's like, do you?
I see how it's frustrating. Are you okay?
Just record yourself saying that and then just play it.
I'm gonna make that a shirt. I see how that can be frustrating. Are you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that shirt. We're gonna make a shirt out of that.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's just it's just an interesting dynamic that it happens all the time. So it's just funny to me that it happens.
All right, y'all want to close it out?
Y'all want to close it out?
Because I gotta run up out of here. So y'all want to close it out? Y'all close it.
Yeah,
Shut up, dog. You gotta hurry. He going to just listen.
So
yeah. Just sit and listen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clap it up for my dog, man. Y'all clap it up for my dog.
That's really funny. You got some sounds back, and you cannot stop hitting these buttons, can you?
Oh.
Castanet got all over.
Where is the violin?
Castanet got all over Kendrick Lamar about them fake sounds.
Where's the violin? Oh gosh. Anyways,
then Castanet got all over Kendrick Lamar. Oh, they piping in sounds during the halftime show. I'm like, don't everybody pipe in sounds? Like, what the fuck? Like, huh?
What does he mean?
Castanet kind of called Kendrick Lamar out, was saying that there was fake crowd noises, but it seems as if Castanet is backed by Drake. Like, Drake has supported him somehow. It seems like he's always, but he was saying that during the halftime show that those were fake roles.
None of those guys actually rap. They are rapping over their voice, but it is a track that has their voice on it.
No, like, I'm talking about the crowd noise. He's saying the crowd noise was artificial.
But what does that even mean? So
he's a kid and don't know any better.
Hey, shout out to the Hurricanes. Hey, shout out to the Miami Hurricanes band be using the microphone when we play FAMU. When we play FAMU, them boys be blowing it to the mic.
They did that. Remember, they did that at Texas A&M versus Texas. They brought the speakers down to make the band seem louder. Everybody does that. I don't understand.
Miami Hurricane, we got a little jazz band. We got like a 12-piece band.
Yeah, well, Miami Hurricanes don't even have a stadium, but that's a whole conversation for a different day. Anyways, we could end this here. I just want everybody to know that is listening that is a Miami Hurricanes fan. If you go to my channel, Really Flawed on YouTube, you will find my Miami Hurricanes video that I made and I dedicated exclusively to Coach Hayes because he never asked me for my Miami Hurricanes opinions, and so I made a video about them. So if you're interested to know
exactly what you said, that's a man telling a woman what she's going to say. If you are
interested to know exactly what I think about the Miami Hurricanes as they head into the 2025 season, you have all of that in that video. So I am plugging my own video. So those of you that are interested can go watch it. Can I post it? I don't know. I'm not even in the thing.
I just put it inside the villain membership. So really our thoughts on the Miami Hurricanes. Yeah. And I'm sure they're going to let you know. I'm sure they're going to let you hear about it.
Let me know.
There it is right there.
Yeah. And if you don't pay attention to the background noise or anything else, just pay attention to the words that I'm saying.
What do you mean? The video come on. They're not paying attention to no background noise.
The wind was good, though. The wind was good. It wasn't crazy.
What'd you say? The wind was good?
Yeah. It could. When you had a dead cat on this, I heard all that blasphemous talk.
So anyways, let me know what you think. That's all I have. We can end the show whenever you are ready. If y'all are going to throw your jokes at each other, that's cool. I'm just plugging my Miami Hurricanes video because nobody ever asked me about my opinion, and I am giving it.
Oh, Birdstone. Villains. You should want our opinions.
I want your opinions because, spoiler, some of you might actually agree with my opinion. So you might actually walk away from this and go, oh my gosh, I agree with everything she's saying. So, just watch it. Let me know. Anyways, that's all I got.
Let's get up out of here. Peace. Man, we make it happen, man. Y'all check us out. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button on all of these channels, man. We actually on Twitch tonight. We on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Man, we got all these platforms covered, man. So go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button for everybody. We up out of here. And y'all really blow up the comment section on Really Flawed Video.
Yeah, I want to know what you think. Because I know a lot of people listening in here are Canes fans. So
Yeah, all right, we out of here. You straight?
okay, bye.
Out.
Peace. What that girl at with the real hair? I can't wait to find her. All right. Oh, we still live? My bad. Are you in this?